Ms. Helen Royer, the Director within the Directorate of Human and Social Development. Thank you for joining the News Time team to discuss the conclusion of the Caribbean Community's inaugural webinar series on the way forward for the Caribbean in shaping the post-2020 Global Biodiversity Framework. This session, these series have come to a successful end. Could you shed some light on what has been the success of these series?
Thank you very much. The CARICOM Secretariat, through the Directorate of Human and Social Development, hosted a series of 5 webinars under the theme, The Way Forward for the Caribbean in Shaping the Post-2020 Global Biodiversity Framework. These webinars were coordinated by the CARICOM Secretariat in collaboration with the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States Commission and the government of Antigua and Barbuda as a group of Latin America and Caribbean members of the Conference of Parties Bureau of the Convention of Biological Diversity. The webinars targeted the region's environmental negotiators, policy advisors, decision makers, and other stakeholder groups. The Directorate of Human and Social Development is very pleased with the successful outputs from the CARICOM webinar series. The participation, engagement, and commitment from all member states augurs well for the continuous levels of interventions needed to put forward the positions of the Caribbean region during the negotiations under the Convention of Biological Diversity. Some big wins for us in these webinars included, but not limited to, the fact that most of the presentations were done by regional practitioners who have had an informed perspective on the subject matter and who are actively working on this area, both at member states and international level. Also encouraging was the willingness of member states to commit to the biological diversity agenda. We are very grateful for the abundance of updated information provided in the presentations of our regional experts and the collaborations with the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States Commission and the government of Antigua and Barbuda, which provided diverse views to the discussions. The successful implementation of the 5-part series, which began on May 19th with the celebration of International Day for Biological Diversity, was closed with a look at how biodiversity can be mainstreamed into national economic growth, resilience, and sustainable livelihoods on August 11th, 2020. The implementation of these webinars, especially at this time, highlights CARICOM's continued commitment to promoting an urgency of action at the highest level in support of a post-2020 biodiversity framework that contributes to the reshaping of the Caribbean region's vision for our biodiversity. We anticipate achieving our set goals through the Caribbean Hub of the African Caribbean Pacific Multilateral Environmental Agreements Project and support from the United Nations Environment Programme and the European Commission. The CARICOM Secretariat extends profound thanks to all our expert facilitators and member states for their participation, which contributed to the success of these webinars. CARICOM, for the capacity building related to multilateral environmental agreements project, will continue to support member states in an effort to strengthen the chemical waste and biodiversity clusters at the national and regional level. Thank you.
Ms. Helen Roy, again, thank you very much for providing us with this brief on the successful implementation of the 5-part webinar series on the way forward for the Caribbean in shaping the post-2020 Global Biodiversity Framework. Thank you very much.